Are you guys sure that you're living your life, or are you living the life that someone else programmed for you? You see, when we don't know who we are, we borrow identities. And most of the time, we're not even aware of that. Hi everyone, my name's Eleonora. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about how to master your uniqueness, how to find your true self, so that you will no longer take and borrow identities that you see out there, especially online. And you will find the power of being yourself, of being unique. This will be a huge game changer in your life, I promise. So most people, when they don't know who they are, they don't look inside. They don't focus their attention inwards. But they ask themselves, what actually seems to be successful? What seems to be the right thing in the society? This is something that women constantly do. And social media is the number one tool through which all these identities are being passed to women. And we don't even question them. We see certain things online and we perceive them as attractive, successful, needed in order to be that kind of girl. Now, let me give you some examples. I'm sure you're all familiar with trends or aesthetics such as clean girl, bossy girl, mean girl, macho girl. So those are all identities that are packed and that we take, and we think that by buying certain products, by embodying a certain identity, we are worthy in this society. This is what they convinced us. So if you see online millions of girls imitating videos such as how can I be a clean girl, right? I don't know if you noticed, but most girls seem to have the same face, the same features, the same makeup. This is a result of that. So what happens is when we lose what makes us unique, we stop recognizing ourselves. We stop giving credit to ourselves. And over time, we feel empty. We feel this void inside because we're so filled with identities and prompts that come from everywhere in nowadays society. But if you truly followed your instinct, your uniqueness, what makes you unique, it's not a single trait, it's a combination. So what you will find online is something that is already programmed. So you already expect what a clean girl looks like, what a bossy girl looks like. But when you embody multiple identities and when you are free to pick whatever you want, but what you pick comes from inside, then you won't depend on anyone, because weak people are constantly depending on trends that they see online, on new aesthetics that they see. Actually, the fastest and the best way to reach your highest potential is by unlocking your true self, because we are sick online of watching videos that look all the same, Just even I myself, when I want to record a video, sometimes I look for some inspiration. But what I tend to see is people imitating other people and everything looks like the same. So it's kind of boring, isn't it? So I ask myself, if I were to be true, if I were to share content with people, and if I wanted to help them, what would I do? Would I be like everybody else on the internet giving advice that we heard hundreds of times? Or would I want to stay here in this place and talk from my heart with the things that naturally come out of me? Because when someone sees that you are being honest and genuine, success will come. Because people are not ready to bet on other people that are imitating other people. There's no genuine interaction. I don't know about you guys, but I can immediately spot when someone is being honest, when someone feels what they're saying because it comes from within. I don't know, it's like a visceral thing. I get it when to listen to someone, or if someone is kind of, doing something just because he wants to create something and get money out of that. So be honest with yourself, be unique, and embrace what makes you unique. This is the game changer. In order to understand who you are, just cut off all these identities that you've been absorbing over time without even realizing it, and look at yourself. Spend time with yourself, maybe, I don't know, 1 week, and don't see people. Don't look online for content. Don't look at shorts. Don't look at YouTube videos. And understand, who am I when I'm alone? When there's no other influence, when there's no distraction, when there's no YouTuber talking to me about how to behave in my life. At that point, you will understand who you are, your authenticity, your uniqueness, and then you will be able to talk to other people from a place of uniqueness, right? Because whatever you're saying to that person comes from yourself, comes from your experience, comes from what you genuinely know about life, what you genuinely feel. You won't be copying other people. You are a well-rounded person, and there's nothing more beautiful than that. When you understand that there's a complexity in the world, and that you embody that complexity through your identity, because you are absorbing things from the outer world, and you are so much more interesting. It's so boring to see, the same girls wearing the same outfits with the same makeup, with the same hair. And finding and embracing your uniqueness is what will make you so soft and feminine and powerful. And it will make you achieve what you want in life, because you will gain confidence. You will see who you really are, and nobody will take that away from you, if not you. So you decide. It's up to you in the end. Don't follow templates that you see online or even in real life. Look at yourself, spend time alone, and see what triggers you. Write down your thoughts, spend time with yourself, and you will understand how to develop your interests and to form your unique identity, to craft your creativity. You are a creator. So when you find your identity, you will automatically start creating, giving something to the world. And when you are alone, ask yourself, how would I spend my time in a way that I like? It can be reading a book, it can be learning about something, it can be studying a language, it can be doing your makeup. Find your sparkle. I firmly believe that there is something that we all have. There's an activity, something that is literally our own sparkle. And then when we do it, we lose track of time. And this is a signal that that activity is for you. Try to develop it or do it more often. Think of your childhood. Is there any memory about what inspired you when you were a child that still is kind of like pushing you from the inside because it wants to get out? Maybe you had a dream. Maybe you wanted to be a singer. Maybe you wanted to be a musician or an astronaut. Don't disappoint that little kid that you were. I mean, you don't have to become an astronaut. You have to do the things that will make you closer to that identity that you want. So if you love literature, you don't necessarily have to be a poet. You can read poetry, you can write your own. And the problem is, we have some sort of block when it comes to starting something. When we are a beginner, okay? We think like, oh my gosh, that thing that I want to achieve is so far away from me. There's no way I can do this in a lifetime, right? And why do we think that? Do you think that the people that had the most success in their lives were thinking this? They just started. They knew things. They had a program of action and they followed it. They simply followed every action that they knew they needed to do. So the thing is, when we look online, we are so used to seeing people that have everything in life that we think that, okay, they're just like separate beings that are not accessible to me because like I'm an ordinary person. No, fuck that. Who said that? You just said that. It's all lie. It's all lie. Because okay, they made it, but they're not showing how long it took them to get to where they are right now. Or maybe they were just lucky because they inherited a lot of money, but they didn't have the passion of pursuing something that was hard because they had it all already. And this is not something that I would appreciate from a person. So maybe the real challenge is having the courage to let go all of these identities that were handed to us. It's like playing cards. You pick your own identity and then you kind of follow it for the rest of your life, you know. And I believe there's much more than that. So much more you could give to the world, you could give to yourself, to your family. Don't ever give up thinking that destiny is the only one that is built for you. Okay guys, this was a pretty profound and deep video, but I had to tell you this. I was thinking about this lately. I had to share it with you. Just have the courage to understand, okay, maybe this identity, this person that I was throughout these years isn't actually me. Go pick yourself up. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. I promise I read everything and I try to answer each time. Thank you for being so present in my channel. This is only the beginning, guys. Thank you, really. See you in the next video. I love you. Goodbye.